Hello watch fans, this is Anders here on Time and Crown channel. Today a review of a watch that was actually released 6 years ago. Ever since I first saw this watch I have been tracking it. I've been looking at eBay, Chrono24, a lot of auction sites, a lot of online shops. Just waiting and waiting and waiting until I found the right offer, because I think this watch is a really nice value proposition. So it is, as you maybe can see on the logo here, a Montblanc. It comes in this nice black leather box here. I bought this watch new old stock, so actually I am the very first owner of this watch. And before I open the box, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do hit the subscribe button. Also hit the like button, it is a big help. And stay until the end of the video where I list my 3 biggest pluses and 3 biggest minuses with this watch. So here we have the watch, Montblanc. As you see here, it is a dress watch. It is a salmon dial dress watch, almost kind of a rusty color to the dial, beautiful textures. This is the Montblanc Heritage 119944. This watch was first released in 2019. My example here is, as I said, new old stock. It's never been worn before. I got the watch just being lying around in a shop. It's from 2020. Let's take the watch out of the box and let's have a closer look at this beautiful, beautiful everyday dress style watch. Now you of course do get a warranty card and a manual, but I really do like this one. This is a laboratory test for 500 hours, so you get a certificate of the quality test of the watch for 500 hours, and it is individually signed. That is really nice. It is only half of what Le Coulter does with their 1000 hour test, but it is really nice for a watch at this price range. And let me just reveal the price. I paid around 1050 euros. This is usually going at 2000 to 2500 euros, so I got a really sweet deal at an auction site. So it is of course an automatic dress style watch. It is 40 millimeters in diameter. It is 47.5 millimeters lock tip to lock tip. It is approximately 11.5 millimeters thick, and that is of course also due to this beautifully double domed sapphire crystal. You have a 20 millimeter lock opening, and here you see the weight, approximately 71 grams. It comes on a really nice Richemont, who owns Montblanc, Sfumato alligator leather strap. This is top quality. The stitching, the feeling, even the rounded ends here. Top quality luxury alligator leather strap, signed buckle. Nice, quite oversized crown for a dress style watch at 6 millimeters. And of course, the dial, which is the big star of this watch. So the beautiful salmon coloring was what really drew me towards this watch when I saw it the first time. It was released with a white version as well, and also a white and a salmon dial GMT version. If I could have gotten the GMT version, maybe I would, but this was what I found. And for a brand new luxury watch, and the very first watch I have ever owned from Montblanc, so 3, 6, 9 and 12 with numerals, then we have these hour markings inside of the ring here. Nice 60 minute in red. Typical sword style hands, and I really do like that the second hand and the minute hand, they are very pointy, very long, so they do reach all the way out to the outer part of the dial, so you can easily read the seconds and the minutes. Minimal of writing, Montblanc with the logo, Heritage automatic, Swiss made down here at 6 o'clock. Now again, the dial is the big star of this watch in my opinion, and I really do like this kind of asphalt texture they have on the outer part of the dial. And then the inner part is a more sunburst kind of, you see, reflecting color here. It looks really nice. You see also the high polish to the hands. This is a very, very exclusive and very refined dial in my opinion. And at the price I paid, it is really, really high quality at that price. So the case is really beautifully made as well. Completely polished, as you see. Really nice slim locks. You see how slim they actually made the locks. high polished bezel. Turning the watch over, it has a really nice engraving on the case back here. This is actually the old Minerva factory, the legendary manufacturer of watches and movements, which was acquired by Montblanc. So I really think it's a nice nod towards the history of this huge brand that Montblanc now owns. Now, where this watch maybe falls short compared to a lot of other luxurious Swiss-made dress watches from good brands is the movement. Inside of this watch beats the MB24.26. This is an automatic Swiss-made movement. It is actually based on the Sellita SW200, so you do get a beat rate of 28,800 vibrations per hour, 38 hours of power reserve, so that is a minimum today, 6 years after this model was initially released. But when Montblanc they test the watch for 500 hours, they actually also do regulate the movements in these watches, so you get the best version of the Sellita SW200 movement that you can possibly get. And the big plus is of course also that it is very easy to service. Let's have a look at the accuracy, and I'm very happy with the accuracy, between 9 and 11 seconds plus per day, 0 beat error, and an amplitude of 298. That is a testament to the quality of this movement, as this watch has been lying around for 5 years, probably without ever being wound or anything. I think that's pretty good. At some point I will probably get it regulated. On my 17 centimeter wrist it looks really great. I really like how this kind of grayish leather strap, it matches the salmon dial, and it is the very first salmon dial watch I ever owned, and as I said before, also the very first Montblanc watch I own. And I think as an everyday watch, as a dress watch, this is a perfect piece at this price point. Definitely something different from my collection, both in coloring, in the dial layout, in the brand, and definitely a step towards what I'm trying to get at with my personal collection, not just having 25 different versions of the same dive watch. That is what we see with a lot of collections, a lot of different styles of dive watches. I want to have a varied collection, both brand-wise, size-wise, coloring-wise, and style-wise. And this fits right in as one of my everyday dress style watches. So let's talk about the 3 biggest pluses and the 3 biggest minuses with this Montblanc Heritage watch. So let's start with the pluses. The design of the dial and the coloring of the dial is exquisite. This is a luxury watch when you just look at the dial and the textures and how everything was made. Second thing, I definitely think that the strap, it is a top luxury strap. This is so good, and it feels stiff the right way, so it will eventually, when I wear this watch, break in and conform to my wrist. The third thing is that I really do like the 500-hour test. That is a really nice way of doing their own quality testing without using a COSC certification. So that is a huge plus in my book. Now the 3 biggest minuses. I definitely think that they should have slimmed this watch down to 39 millimeters. I can easily wear 40 millimeters, but as a dress watch, essentially a dress watch, 39 millimeters in my book would have been much better. My second gripe is I don't really think they should have ever added lume to the hands of these small lume pips here. This is a dress watch, we don't need lume, maybe in the GMT version, but not this dressy, classy looking watch. And my third gripe, at full retail price at around 2,500 euros, I do think that the movement is a bit on the cheap side. Of course, they do test it and regulate it for 500 hours, and as we saw, it is a very healthy movement, but they should have used a higher grade of movement than the Sellita SW200. All in all, I'm very happy with my purchase, and definitely the price is a huge part of this, because getting this quality of a watch at just a little more than 1,000 euros is a real steal. I was very lucky, nobody bid on this watch, so I just got the first price. I hope you enjoyed a review of a quite older watch now, but a watch I definitely think deserves to get some more attention. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment down below and give this video a thumbs up, it is a huge help. Thanks for watching. See you very soon again. Bye.